There are some footballers who shine for a season, some who dominate for a few years, and then there are those who rewrite destiny itself. Mohamed Salah belongs to that rare third category, a player whose journey is not just about goals and trophies, but about redemption, belief, and an unbreakable spirit. Born on June 15, 1992, in the small Egyptian village of Nagreg, Salah didn't grow up surrounded by luxury, elite academies, or world-class facilities. He grew up with dust on his boots, dreams in his heart, and a determination that would eventually shake the world of football. From a young age, Salah's life revolved around football. While others saw it as a hobby, he treated it like a calling. Long bus rides, exhausting training sessions, and countless sacrifices became part of his daily routine. Imagine being a teenager traveling hours just to train, balancing school and football, chasing a dream that most people around you might never fully understand. But that's exactly what Salah did. He joined local clubs before eventually making his way into the youth system of Al-Mokawloon, where his raw talent began to turn heads. His speed was electric, his touch sharp, and his hunger unmistakable. By 2010, he had made his senior debut, stepping into the professional world with a quiet confidence that hinted at something special. Then came the first major turning point, a move to FC Basel in 2012. For many young African players, Europe represents both opportunity and pressure, and Salah embraced both. In Switzerland, he didn't just adapt, he exploded. He helped Basel win league titles, made deep runs in European competitions, and quickly became one of the most exciting young players on the continent. His performances against big teams, including standout displays in European competitions, made the football world take notice. Suddenly, the boy from Nagreg wasn't just a dreamer anymore, he was a rising star. But success is never a straight line. In 2014, Salah made a move that many thought would define his career, joining Chelsea FC. It was supposed to be his big breakthrough. Instead, it became his biggest challenge. Limited playing time, tactical mismatches, and the pressure of the Premier League turned his dream into a struggle. He barely featured, confidence dipped, and critics began to label him a flop. For many players, that would have been the end of the story. But Salah's story doesn't end in failure, it transforms because of it. Instead of giving up, he made a bold decision: leave and rebuild. Loans to ACF Fiorentina and later AS Roma became the rebirth of Mohamed Salah. In Italy, he rediscovered his confidence, his rhythm, and most importantly, his identity. His pace became unstoppable again. His finishing became clinical. Defenders feared him. Fans adored him. At Roma, he reached another level entirely, scoring goals, creating chances, and becoming one of the most dangerous attackers in Europe. It was no longer about proving people wrong, it was about proving himself right. Then came 2017, the year everything changed. Salah signed for Liverpool FC, and what followed was nothing short of legendary. In his very first season, he shattered records, scoring 32 Premier League goals, more than anyone had ever scored in a 38-game season. Suddenly, the world had a new superstar. The same player once doubted in England had returned, not just better, but unstoppable. Under the guidance of Jurgen Klopp, Salah became the heartbeat of Liverpool's attack. Week after week, he delivered moments of magic, cutting in from the right, leaving defenders behind, and finishing with ruthless precision. But what made him special wasn't just his goals, it was his consistency. Season after season, he delivered. He wasn't a one-hit wonder, he was a phenomenon. His impact went beyond individual brilliance. He became the face of a new Liverpool era. One that brought the club back to the top of world football. In 2019, he helped Liverpool win the UEFA Champions League, scoring in the final and cementing his place in history. A year later, he played a crucial role in ending the club's 30-year wait for a Premier League title. These weren't just trophies, they were moments that defined a generation. But Salah's story isn't just about club success. With the Egyptian national team, he carried the hopes of an entire nation. He led Egypt to the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations final and played a key role in securing qualification for the 2018 FIFA World Cup, the country's first appearance in decades. In a country where football is more than a sport, Salah became more than a player, he became a symbol of pride, hope, and unity. What truly sets Salah apart, though, is his mentality. Time and time again, he has faced setbacks, whether it was his struggles at Chelsea, injuries in crucial moments, or dips in form. And every single time, he has come back stronger. That resilience is what separates good players from great ones. It's what turns talent into legacy. Off the pitch, Salah's influence is just as powerful. Known for his humility, generosity, and strong values, he has used his platform to make a difference. From charitable work in Egypt to being a global role model, he represents something bigger than football. He shows that success doesn't have to change who you are. That you can reach the top and still stay grounded. As of early 2026, Mohamed Salah, Egypt's star forward and captain of Liverpool, has amassed a net worth of roughly $90 to $100 million. He earns a gross annual salary of $27.1 million, £20.8 million, around $522,000, £400,000, weekly, placing him among the Premier League's top earners. With endorsements from Adidas, Pepsi, Vodafone, Uber, and Oppo, his total yearly income exceeds $55 million. On March 24, 2026, Liverpool announced that Salah would leave the club as a free agent at the end of the 2025-26 season, closing a 9-year era. Following his goal that led Egypt to the World Cup finals for the first time in 28 years, a school in Egypt was named after him. After Egypt's exit from the World Cup, Salah stayed in his home country for his preseason holiday, and in late June, his address was accidentally leaked on Facebook. During this time, huge crowds of fans showed up at Salah's house, with Salah greeting them and signing autographs for some, although according to reports in Spain, police did arrive to cordon off his house. During the Gaza war, Salah called for humanitarian aid to be allowed into the Gaza Strip and for the massacres and the slaughter of innocent civilians to stop. Salah also donated an undisclosed amount to support the Palestinian people. In August 2025, Palestinian footballer Suleiman Abaid was reportedly among civilians shot and killed by Israeli forces while waiting for aid in Gaza. UEFA subsequently made a social media post on Twitter paying tribute to Abaid, who was dubbed as the Palestinian Pelé. Salah criticized UEFA's post for failing to discuss the circumstances of his death. Married since 2013 to Magi Sadek, his childhood sweetheart, the couple has 3 children, Maka, Kyan, and a youngest born in September 2025. As the years have gone by, Salah hasn't just maintained his level, he has elevated it. He became Liverpool's all-time top foreign scorer and one of the greatest players in Premier League history. His records, his goals, his moments, they all tell the same story. This is a player who refused to be forgotten. And even as his career continues to evolve, one thing remains certain: Mohamed Salah's legacy is already written in gold. From a small village in Egypt to the biggest stadiums in the world, from doubt to dominance, from failure to greatness, his journey is a reminder that where you start doesn't define where you can go. Because sometimes, the greatest stories aren't about the players who had it easy, they're about the ones who had to fight for every single step. And in that story, Mohamed Salah isn't just a chapter, he's the headline. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel for such interesting content. See you in our next video.